Ladies and gentlemen, you are listening to Dungeonetics. We're a Connecticut-based podcast that will never ask for a Patreon. That's not what this is about. This is about recording creativity and imagination run loose in the time where those things are needed. Welcome to Dungeonetics. In our last episode, the boys met the elders of the Neverlight Grove. Entertained, in fact, just absolutely astonished with the community that they represent. But overall, they just want to go home. But first, we gotta beat up the local bullies and see what this wedding is all about. Everyone knows Rush has some great dance moves. So join us now as the team and the stool drop something toxic on you. Merry Christmas, everyone. Have a Happy New Year. Dungeonetics.
Nice.
Nice! Nice! The zombie starts shoving Duncan.
How surprisingly easy radio damage.
Oh, wait.
It's surprisingly broken.
Waiting for the bigger alpha grade.
Hey, we set up a decent ambush for a change.
You guys want to go look at the shambling mouse too?
Hey, I want to check this chamber out.
Go for it.
Yeah, we should check out their home and see if they've got any stuff.
Drop the daggers.
Check it, I'll do a little
Can
search.
we get any proof of purchase for this thing to bring it back?
Yeah,
They
like,
wanted the body of the alpha brought back.
well, I'm not touching this, guys.
Alright, zombies, get to work.
City bus.
They were going to animate it and they were going to use it. Yeah.
Holy the body.
Can we take a short rest?
I don't know. It's up to you.
Oh,
I would like
sure.
to take a short rest.
I'm
if
down.
That's okay with
It's
everyone
usually
else?
helpful for the.
Yeah, I'll take it too. I need the
Anyone
key
have
points.
any free healing they want to give me?
If you,
It's called your hit dice.
You got you do extra d6.
Yeah, you also get a d6 for the
What?
Song of Rest.
Song of Rest. Give me 1 second.
What Song of Rest? Is that a
Song
cantrip?
of Rest is a bardic
It's a
thing.
bardic
Oh, you
feature.
can roll hit
Oh,
dice.
nice.
It's a bardic thing.
It's a
Bardic thing?
Oh my gosh.
You're only missing 9 HP.
Yeah, use your hit dice. Don't waste their spell slots.
Use like
Oh,
2
this is
HP,
the
like 2 hit die.
Selfish
You
bastard.
only use one with the.
You only need to use one with the Song of Rest.
How much?
Yeah,
Well, I'm trying to figure out what my hit dice are.
You're
it's a d8.
Sure.
D8 for war? 30
warlock.
Is that
You
the
have
thing that
1 per
happens?
level? 6? I don't know actually.
Take a d20. D100.
Percentile.
You guys are not helping him, you know.
Exactly.
Sorry, no. That explains everything.
My
I'm
hit-
trying to, boss. Not
My
trying
hit
to.
dice are
Trying to
1d8
make
plus
this life more
1.
difficult, actually.
Take a d8 and d6.
And what?
D8 and d6. Just roll.
A d8 and a d6?
Yeah. Oh, he rolled. Oh,
Yeah, that's...
you're good.
That's enough.
Actually, that's a 2 times. Yeah, it's good.
I shall.
Jesus.
Are you allowed to get a 0?
I mean, yeah. Could
I
happen.
got a 0.
Murder stuff has happened.
You don't get to play.
Yeah, exactly.
You get to
We'd
watch.
like you to leave and stop bothering us with your nonsense bullshit here. Okay, anybody above a 20?
22!
22!
Which one of you guys got the higher?
Vortex!
Okay, so we got the fame, we got the nod.
Got 21.
Where's the flow?
Guys, come on.
You're at 21.
Yeah.
I'm at 21 as well.
Jesus
That's
Christ.
plus 4. Yeah.
You guys just make
you
me
go-
look
you go
bad
next.
now.
Feast and famine with you guys. Where's Miss Featherbottom?
No.
She's at 13.
Where's Duncan?
10. Fair.
And Arjan?
0.
Wait,
We all laugh at him.
If it go, it's like, you know, you can go from 1 to 20.
Like we can
right?
tell.
It's
In game, what your initiative is, you're slow.
It rolls around.
We could just say, like, you're last, because that really is accurate. Now, don't get me wrong, these things have a -1 to their initiative, and I rolled a 3.
Oh.
So, you're not alone, but, well, it's pretty bad. Anyway, Fane. So these creatures are basically just moving their way through the underbrush, but you
Bless
do
you.
notice that they have other creatures kind of caught up within their body.
What kind of
Are those
creatures?
Living creatures?
Not anymore.
So why are we killing these again?
The
Because
grove
the mushroom people want us to.
They've been messing up the ecosystem outside.
Did they want to reanimate these?
They
Great.
can't.
Then get a spell that causes
Yeah, fall. Yeah, fall.
It rhymes with Meyer Jaw.
The goal is to kill them before Arjan's initiative comes
That
up.
would be pretty good.
Ooh!
Why is that the goal?
Because it'd be funny to me.
So we have to make him look like a loser.
You're
I'm
gonna
I mean, he does a pretty good job by
Move
himself.
up 30 feet fireball.
We get the S ranking.
A 5 and an 11 to say it.
Dex 14.
They're just mounds. Oh man, I hate everything that's happening right now. Why are you doing this over here? Oh wow, these are
Quite good.
It's a good roll.
There's only one
above average.
Happening over there.
18, 22, 24, 28, 32 damage.
32 damage, alright.
Holy crap. Did I count that right?
I think.
Oh yeah.
Above fours and
Actually, believe it or
above
not,
fours.
32. It does not affect them as bad as you think it should.
Oh,
I don't give a fuck about fire. They're plants. Plants always hate fire. I play Pokemon. I know what fire type people
is there a face like right?
Yeah. There is some creature has been engulfed by the thing.
That's gross.
Some humanoid, yeah.
That's actually more
My
gross
turn
than
is
the other
over.
thing.
Nod.
I'm gonna run my butt right about here.
do the not special.
And then, yes, and then I'm gonna do the Thunder Step. So make a con 13 save for both of them.
So that one's a 9. The other one's a 20.
So, the one that saved, the one that didn't save, ooh,
Wow.
damn.
Holy shit.
The one that did
Oh!
not save will take 28 points of damage.
What kind of damage?
It is Sonic,
Okay. Well, that's not a type.
or Thunder.
Thunder.
How much again?
Thunder step.
28?
Accurate.
It did not save.
Yes, and 14 for the one that did. Wow, that is the first decent roll I think I've
incredible.
That's not
gotten
decent.
on
It's
that.
it's good. It's great.
Yeah.
It's almost
Too
perfect.
short of perfect.
The dice,
Very
the
nice.
dice giveth and the dice
Rush.
taketh away.
Yeah,
Oh wait, sorry.
Oh, okay. How far?
Alright, Rush, mine. You gotta show them two up now.
No, I'm just gonna hit him maybe one time. I'm going to. How far is that? 10, 15, 20, 30, 40. I'm gonna bonus action shout step over here, and then as I appear, take 2 swipes with my staff.
Swipes, poke, dashes, whatever
Yes.
you want to do with it.
Yeah.
It's a very
14,
versatile weapon.
14 and 18.
14 and 18. The 18
Oh, sorry. Oh, yeah, 14, 18.
The 14 will not hit, the 18 will.
Oh, okay. So that's 1 for.
You have inspiration if you choose to use it.
Nope. 12 damage.
Magical damage, right?
Yep.
And I'm sorry, which one is that he's on?
Number 1.
Number 1?
Yep.
Excellent. So 12 points of damage.
Stunning strike, might as well. So 14 con save.
Yep, no problem. Makes a 15 on that.
Okay, then I will leave.
Oh, do you want to, cutting worth it?
That I need to start possibly adjudicating. I should just probably tell you it saves or not, and then let him try to decide if he's going to use cutting word or not. Because in that case, then we're working on the numbers very specifically. So
In general,
I'll just tell you what makes it or doesn't make it, and then
I've
Bob can
always,
tell me.
I've always tried to just do. It seems fair to just do one cutting word per rotation. Otherwise, it's like
You can only
cutting
do
word for
that.
you, cutting word. Yeah, I
I mean,
know.
it's kind of part of having part of the bar gig,
Oh,
man.
yoy,
So
yoy.
so it's like
It just feels so broken.
Hitting that whammy bar.
Or don't get to do everything, but what they do get to do is
you have a fireball too, don't you?
I have something like it.
You got lightning?
Oh, that's what you got.
Yeah. Psychic ball.
Psycho ball.
Psychic ball.
Disco ball.
That's flow, psycho ball.
All right. What?
Nothing. You're quite thin.
Yes, I am. Thank you. Yeah, I have a psionic blast. It's the 30-foot cone shoots out in front of me. Dexterity saving throw has to be 15. On a failed save, it's force damage, and you're pushed 20 feet directly away.
So you're targeting number 1 with
I'm
that?
targeting number 1.
Okay.
Another one that's
What is it again? A save?
Yeah, Dex 15.
Dex 15? Does not make it. It's only got 13. I need to stop telling you that.
Well, if it failed, then I guess it's fine, right?
I just have to start remembering to not save.
Yeah, that's true. You can have it. Yeah. Fair enough.
How many Ds do you roll?
5d8.
Holy shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, shit. Oh, that's that. That's pretty good.
Let's see. So that's 14, that's 20, 23, 26. Psychic.
It's 29, I think. Oh, 26?
26.
73.
Okay. How many pushes?
26 psychic.
Oh.
And it pushes it 20 feet away from me.
Force damage, not psychic, right?
It is force, sorry.
All good.
No, but
Thank
that
you, though.
is-
That's important.
Oh, really? There you go.
Cool. And move to the bottom.
Well, she's gonna roll on up here and hold a help action.
Fuck.
So if
We haven't
something
killed.
attacks me? No.
Killed them
Doesn't
yet.
really work that way.
Damn it.
I'm trying to look at a turn, but you won't be close enough to do anything.
God damn it. They're gonna go before me.
Well, we'll be 25 feet closer. Definitely will not get a
Alright,
chance.
don't tell me you have fireball too.
I wish I had fireball. No, I don't have any good distance damaging spells.
Because he's a cleric.
I'm not a cleric. Why?
Clerics have so much other cool stuff.
I do have other cool stuff.
You can ready something when they get opportunity.
Do a spiritual weapon. Beat the shit out of him right now.
Yeah, I think so.
Lots of options.
Well, let's do a spiritual.
Fireball. Spiritual fireball.
Spiritual.
They'll get both of them.
We'll have to look at what it's just
Not guardians.
Just a simple weapon.
What kind of weapon? Wait,
Make your own Dawnbringer.
I know, fiskers. You have big fiskers. Give them a nice trimming.
I don't think I've done this.
How about a monkey with 2 symbols?
No, a scythe. A big scythe.
A monkey with a
I
scythe.
love that it's always thematically appropriate. Every time makes me so happy.
Shed round.
Yep. It's always thematically connected.
So that is a whopping 15, no 14.
That I would love to cut.
Can't do that any better, huh?
Cut it.
Nope.
Can you
It's, not, it's an attack roll.
Ah!
Bob, if I've been playing this game, you should not.
How about that one? How about that one?
Fortunately, it is a very near miss.
But,
So functionally, what happens is the spiritual scythe appears and then hits into this thing, and it's basically like fighting a hedge. It's like, where are the vitals? Where do I pin it? And it just keeps moving with absolutely some shrubbery flies off. and
Should
it's
have done a
so
spiritual hedge cut.
Yeah. Spiritual lawnmower. Right.
Oh, yeah.
Anything else?
Damn.
then let's follow that up with a toll the dead on the same one.
Okay.
Dungeon style.
It is a what is the thing? again?
Don't say it.
Don't tell me what it is, but
No, wisdom's is it wisdom?
Yeah.
wisdom 15, yeah.
It does not make it safe.
Alright.
It's been hurt.
Then suck on 18 points of
Ooh.
necrotic.
Shit.
Outstanding.
Yeah.
It is still moving.
Damn.
Okay, these are a lot tougher.
These are tired.
The creatures are going to move forward, so they have a speed of 20. They will move forward 40. Good.
Well, doesn't expand like descent.
Good. Make a perception roll, anybody in the front row there. So that's going to be, looks like, Thane, Duncan, and Fluff.
22?
23.
Not good.
So the two of you both notice that the creatures don't have any sort of eyes. What they've got are the tendrils, like the plants that are extending. They're all kind of like feeling the air. And until they were about 60 feet out from you, they did not know where you guys were. So So it very much appears that they've got blind sense, but only localized, letting you know that the dark thing will not work on these suckers, saving you a little bit of time there.
I won't catch blind.
So Arjan, you are up.
All right.
No, we failed.
Do I know which one?
They're made of hit points. I would have been very surprised if you had actually gotten through this.
Do I know which one is damaged?
I leave.
Normally I would have you make a medicine roll for this sort of nonsense, but I'll let you make a nature roll.
Yeah, that's a 4.
You're really not sure yet. It's two giant bags of lawn clippings attacking the party.
Tackle there.
5, 10, 15, 20, 5.
It's like maybe if you had like some, weed be gone or something, you just spray that on. Some of whatever that chemical
Roundup.
was that
Roundup.
the Duergar were using in grapple.
Alright, I'll make one attack
Roundup.
on this guy.
That's what they're using.
That's 27.
Yes.
These guys are not fiends or undead.
That is correct.
That's,
They are in fact plants.
Shocker.
Speak with them.
That's 11. And 11 rating.
Ahoy!
Then I'll blind again.
That's number 2 there?
Yep.
Yeah, I guess so. Okay.
That's
11 rating on number 2.
26 to hit.
Yep.
And then... So we'll use a smite also. One more. 8. Plus 4 is 12. Plus 2 is 14. Plus 7 is 21.
What was the damage?
Radiant damage.
Nice. Okay, very good. Anything else from Arjan?
That's it.
Thane, you are up.
Me?
Yeah, bud.
No, it couldn't.
Your best. Live your best life.
I will activate the blade song, whip out my rapier, charge forth into battle.
Excuse me while I whip this out.
Tring! I'll move up there and
It's Blazing Saddles pull. Gotta represent Blazing
So-
Saddles.
do I know if can I do a nature check to see if these are more affected by fire damage or
Sure.
any type of damage? A 16.
From what you understand, these creatures are fairly rare. From what you understand, they actually are resistant to fire in a very surprising way for plants. The other thing you know is that you do not want to hit them with anything lightning related. For some reason, these creatures absorb lightning. It will heal them and cause them to get bigger and more aggressive.
Okay.
Guys, we had thunderstep, not lightning step.
Yeah.
Lightning related. So thunder damage.
Thunder damage should be fine.
Alright.
Alright, you want to share that tidbit?
No.
Hit him with as much lightning as you got.
Don't hit these bad boys with lightning.
More bones.
Oh, okay.
It's like calcium.
I'm gonna use up Demon Blade.
Cool.
I don't have advantage though.
Which one are you attacking? Number 1.
1. And that is a 19.
That is.
Fart gas.
Fart gas. Fartist.
This is Brian Christmas.
I was just about to say that. How dare you?
Speaking
12.
of powers, 12 points of damage.
12 points of damage.
Outstanding.
My second attack. Another 19.
That will all likewise hit.
Damn, guys, we're good at rolling dice.
7 damage.
Like,
We get a lot of practice in it. 7.
Yes.
Excellent.
wait, how do I roll this?
Vince has the most dice, but not
Also,
a lot of rolling.
I've never touched them in my life.
If I move away and he takes a reaction, can I take a reaction to his reaction?
What?
Well, I guess what's the reaction?
Like, if he uses a reaction to opportunity attack me, can I use my reaction to shield if he hits me?
Can you just use shield as like
Why not?
Okay, I'm gonna move away.
Yeah, you can just cast shield and move away.
Yeah, he misses.
Okay. Don't need the cast.
Yeah, it's only a 13.
Oh, that's
to hit.
true.
Good question. Can you shield in response to an opportunity?
I honestly don't know. Fortunately, it
Yeah.
didn't come up because these things roll very badly, but yeah, probably a good thing to know. I'm guessing as long as your reaction hasn't been used, I don't know why not.
I feel like you can't.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay. So, Nod.
That one has booming blade affecting on it, so when it moves, it'll take 1d8 damage.
Lightning damage?
Thunder.
Why do I care about this?
See the lightning crackling around.
You know, Nod doesn't care about other people's things.
It's got a swirling.
Is it gonna hurt?
Poor
me?
Bob last week. I felt so bad for you.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce a podcast I recently have come into understanding of. Dice Populi. They have an amazing idea for a campaign, for a concept. All of them are dungeon masters and take turns running, let's call them chapters of the campaign, with all things being interlocking and canon. The song you have heard in this episode is produced by Colin Ketchen. He plays one of the characters. I'm not going to tell you which one. You have to listen to find out. Guys, if I can recommend a great starting off point, I would, let's just call it episode 1. And they just get better. There is one amazing bit, and it came at the night. Sorry, guys. Anyway, please give them a listen too. They're well worth your time. Have a great adventure.
This is Dave.
Peter.
Kelly. Nikki.
Ryan. Scott.
Nicole.
And you're listening to B&M Baked Podcast.
Oh, we're from
wait.
Here in Battle.
And we're from here in Battle.
And Arjan.
Oh, is the other one still help or no?
No, you moved out before. I moved out.
But she helped with reaction.
Yeah, I'll say it was distracted by it, so I'm not gonna get
Alright,
too bent out of shape
Dawnbringer.
about it.
Time to add another skull to our belt.
If you guys, for the record, if at any point you guys think I'm playing too fast and loose with the rules, pump the brakes, or if there's something that I adjudicate and you look it up and you're like, no, it's actually this way, I'll take that for the future, no problem. I just, rather than hold the game up on stopping and looking stuff up, I just much rather hand wave it and then tell me I'm wrong later. I don't have that much invested in being right. So.
Alright, that's a 22 to hit.
Oh, that will absolutely hit, my friend.
Alright. That is,
You can do it. Kill it, Dad.
12 radiant damage.
Has she been talking to all of us, or just you this whole time?
Dawnbringer?
Yeah.
She's whispering
Miss Bringer.
things in my ear.
Dawn.
Come on, you pussy, hit him harder.
You're killing so many things, Arjan. You're awesome.
Aww. Best
I hope we're
friend
not hearing
ever
this.
had.
I hope we're not hearing this. I hope we're not hearing this.
Destroy all the things.
That's
Well,
just fan
man.
saying that.
Try that. It's hate breeds destroy everything, but with a beautiful angelic voice. Destroy everything.
She makes it sound like we're doing okay.
What makes us weak. Even an empty threat deserves a response it won't soon forget.
Represent Connecticut.
Jimmy Justin, thumbless bastard. That was it? One hit?
That's a 12 to hit.
It was a 12 to hit on second?
So
Yeah,
it sounds
not
like
so
it
much.
worked out for you.
Now we've got Thane, who's got advantage.
Woo! Wait! I just read it up. Looked it up. Yeah, you can actually move away after you use the help action. Fine.
I can shoot an elf. Just fly by.
Makes sense to me. Why wouldn't you?
You know, like fainting, distracting. Oh, look at me.
Just go up like Halo, hump him in the face, and fly away. I'm a bird, fucker!
I'm a bird, motherfucker!
That's pretty much what I imagine is always like the head from his feather bottom. So I was like, I'm a bird, motherfucker! Doesn't know what type. Very confused as to what type of bird, but she knows that she is a bird.
Very opposite personalities.
Bird noise!
I can't wait for you to start killing Miss Featherbottom.
You can't wait, what?
For Travis to start killing Miss Featherbottom.
Oh, I can't wait.
I've done it before.
Yeah.
It doesn't do
Do it
very
more.
much.
No, but it's fun.
Puff of
It always
smoke
makes me
and
laugh, yeah, exactly.
comes back in 10 minutes. Alright, so Booming Blade. Here we go, of an advantage. Well, that's 24.
Well, that will still hit. Try not to be so disappointed at your successful hit of the bad guy.
It's 12 damage.
Okay.
And the second attack. Oof, a 9.
Nope, afraid not. That brings us to the nod.
Oof.
Man.
16.
That hits.
11.
That is enough to kill it.
Yeah.
No. My second attack is 11.
Oh, well, that misses.
Okay.
But let's just hope you get that much damage on your first attack.
7.
It's only had 3 hit points. You kill it!
Yay!
It's probably better to do damage per attack, and that way if you drop something, and
save
you
it.
move to something else, probably easiest that
If
way.
if I have 2 things next to me that I
So
can
with
Try
that,
for
you are
another time
able
to
to take your ill-gotten gains, or actually,
Wait, do we need to drag these bodies back and forth?
no, these you just had to kill them off.
Let's search them.
Well,
Isn't it just
there's a lot of
pools?
plant matter, so you've got that going.
Any bones?
That's fun. Yeah, there's a couple bones.
Oh,
Enough
same.
for a full skeleton.
No, as a matter of fact, not.
How many boots are there? I see one sticking out.
Oh, yeah.
It's
see a boot?
exactly 1, but it's very bad quality. It's yours if you want it. If you want to
Yeah.
add boot,
Let's put on like a
if you want to add random mossy boot to your inventory, you
I
certainly
was going to
can.
think about that.
No jewelry?
No.
Dang it.
All right.
All right. You guys return back to the grove, and this time you are able to actually get a little bit farther in. So you come down around the corner until you're down here, basically in area 1. There we go. And continue to round it towards area 3. Beyond the mud and mushrooms that spread across the cavern, a large clear pool sits in the midst of the fungal grove. A central mound seems to be the only dry spot in sight, although a small cliff rises above the cavern floor across the clearing, with giant mushrooms visible in the distance. Bioluminescent fungi trace strange constellations along the cavern's ceiling and walls, showing the darkness of the ravine and a mist-shrouded smaller canyon beyond. What is everybody's passive perceptions?
19.
13.
That had to be... I didn't look, but I'm guessing that was Tim?
Yes.
Thank you.
17.
16.
Without magical implements.
Same.
13?
13.
13.
Still 19.
I create a fan
Is
club
everybody
called
above
the...
12?
Yeah.
Yeah. Great.
Huh.
So,
Didn't need it.
as you reach here, again, the same kind of silence is pervading the entire cavern, but you do notice that through here, through that smaller cavern beyond, that you can see a large mushroom tower, but not much else. Through there, you can hear very muted, but it's loud enough that you can hear strange music and odd singing echoes coming softly down behind you.
Does that music sound familiar at all?
Did we hear that music? Was there music with the Whirlstone Cave?
The White Lady.
Everybody make an intelligence roll.
I was dancing. I don't remember if
There should have been dancing.
Okay.
13.
Nod.
4.
7.
Oh, come on, guys.
We're stupid.
20.
Arjun can't get the best one. Okay.
Flo never forgets a tune. Yes.
That's true. On brand.
Hey guys, we've heard this before. This is the tune of the White Lady.
Cool. Is this an unusual occurrence here?
I don't know what that is. What are you saying?
Is this unusual?
What is unusual?
It's not
Singing and
unusual.
dancing and- You hear the music?
No.
Do you
You
have
don't hear
yours?
it, do you? I don't know.
No.
Oh.
I hear that you hear music. There's not music. My colleagues do not sing, so they do not dance.
Well, I think you should probably hide with Flo.
That might be a
I
good
don't
idea.
want to hide. This is my home.
No,
I want to go see Saturn.
Stool.
Saturn Final, Saturn Bastille.
Oh, good lord.
Where are the Sarvans? Are they in area number
They're in number
3?
3. Lubalum will actually kind of... So basically what will happen is you guys bring back the corpses. Lubalum happily takes them. Thank you, friends of Stool. You have done a great service. If you continue along this path... And he shows you a path has actually been parted for you to make it easier to follow. And as you follow that path along... So, coming around the corner here, you can see that there are 2 very large Myconids. Both of them tower above the others. both of they have multiple mushroom caps along their head that sway as they move their thick stalks. As it approaches you, they both open up their hands, and there's a gust of their spores that waft towards the group, engulfing them. The first thing you hear in your hands,
"Hello, friendly softers. You are safe here. You have arrived at a wonderful time, for Neverlight Grove is on the verge of something great, something marvelous.
Oh no.
We welcome you. Celebrate. The day of joy is nigh.
Oh no.
I am called Sovereign Philo.
Philo!
Hello, Stool. Hello, Rumpadump. You have brought our friends back to us. Allow me to introduce Sovereign Basidia."
and this one is a little bit shorter than Sovereign Philo, but still fairly solid, comes forward, and there's another kind of gust of spores out to you.
"Hello, friends of Stool. I am Sovereign Philo, or Sovereign Basidia. Welcome to the Neverlight Grove. Luberum has already informed us of the great service that you have provided for our community. I assure you that the creatures that you brought us will go to serve the entire collective. Nothing will be wasted. You have done us a great service and given us a great joy. We thank you and welcome you."
It's our pleasure.
You are welcome, and thank you. Your stocks are very robust.
He needs to work on his conversation.
Thank you.
His small
Your
talk.
stocks are less robust, but I understand that this is not unusual for such softers as you. You are fascinating. I welcome you to stay as long as you wish. You may explore and enjoy the many delights of our grove.
About that, Philo, if I may. We have heard of a way in your community to go topside, to get to the surface. It's really what we've all been looking for this entire time.
Rasharu might help us with that, I've heard.
Yes, Rasharu would be very, very skilled in assisting you.
Where can we find him?
Rasharu occupies the Circle of Hunters. If the friends of Stool would like, I would be happy to escort them throughout the grove and introduce them to Rasharu and the other circle leaders.
That would be ideal.
Yes.
What about the music weird?
Maybe on the during our tour.
Tour?
Excellent. I ask you, only as you move about, to please avoid the Eastern Plateau. The Circle of Masters is preparing a wondrous and glorious surprise in the Garden of Welcome. I will be happy to allow you to see it on the morrow, but for today, too many preparations are still to be made.
I'm gonna broadcast to the group, yo, we need to get the fuck on out of here.
There you go. It's Stool home. It's nice here.
I wasn't broadcasting the stool.
That's hurtful.
You're using
Stool.
your own telepathy, not the communication spores.
Exactly.
Alright, oh, he's only one way, though.
He's he's using the same language that I believe it was Myconids who were dancing and took what's his name with them, Sareth. They're using the same language. I don't know that we want to be any part of this.
No, probably not.
I don't know about you. I prefer my
Stool tugs on Flo's leg a little bit.
Stool was
Everything is strange.
Oh,
I
no
noticed
shit.
as well.
Basidia is not happy. Basidia is not happy.
What?
We will talk.
How can you tell?
We will talk.
I don't know exactly, but he's not happy.
Sorry. I can't say he or she. They have no gender. They have no concept of gender.
Basidia not happy. Something with Basidia strange, nervous.
Is Philo happy?
What?
Is Philo happy?
Philo very happy. Philo excited.
Okay,
Oh, no.
let's.
Let's go on this tour.
why would you do that?
Basidia is giving us a tour.
And we'll take us to.
Oh.
Philo is staying behind.
Everyone bow to Philo.
Goodbye, Philo.
Thank you for your
Thank
warm
you
welcome,
for your-
Sovereign Philo.
Bye,
Thank you.
Philo.
It is an absolute joy.
It's been
Soon, you will all be able to experience the wonders of the Garden of Welcome.
Yes.
Thanks, can't wait.
Yeah,
See you soon.
I have enough wonders one life, man.
So, as you take off, Basidia kind of leads you about.
It will be my honor to show you about the Neverlight Grove, friends of Soul.
Yes. Can you tell us about the drow who came here?
This is confusing. I saw them come, but I have not seen them leave.
Is it possible they're in the Master's Circle?
I do not know, but I suspect that it could be the case. I am confused. Philo claims that the creatures left after being shown the Garden of Welcome, but I do not believe that that is the case. I did not see them go, nor did any of the others.
Can I do insight on him?
Go ahead.
15.
Checks out to you. He seems very confused and put off.
The garden is a new occurrence.
The garden is fresh. That plateau was set aside for further growth and exploration. But over the past several cycles, Philo and other members of the Master's Circle, the Circle of Masters, have spent their time in there. They have kept all of the rest from, saying that they are preparing something. I am worried that Philo has contracted some sort of a diseased spore. I suspect that clues as to the spore's nature might be found in the Garden of Welcome. I have not investigated myself, nor sent any that I consider unaffected, in fear that their spores would be corrupted by whatever is influencing the city, or influencing Philo.
Has Philo said anything about a white queen?
White lady.
Philo has said
White
many,
lady.
many strange things recently. Philo continues to speak about the White Lady and about... what's it?
Yeah,
About
whatever
spores.
thing he's got going on tomorrow, you might want to skip that.
We don't have spores. We could investigate
As
this.
also, he speaks about the great cedar who lives beyond the garden.
Cedar, as in the tree,
Or the street.
Or
or the
S-E-E.
S, like someone who plants
I believe
seeds.
it is
Oh,
the
yeah.
latter. It's S-E-E-D-E-R. They don't have a written language, though. This is strange. He has said that the cedar is a she.
Cheaters. Yeah.
Interesting. I thought
Here we go killing again.
Myconids don't have gender.
We do not.
Interesting.
This is very
Is there a secret way up into this eastern plateau?
There may very well be, but we will need to speak with some of the other circle leaders to determine if it can be done. I would
Rasharoo.
consider it a great service and an act of a true friend if you would be willing to encounter, or willing to investigate.
Should we do flow behind?
Yes.
School behind?
Easy answer, yes.
Basida, can you protect Stool and keep the sovereigns from, what do they call it, melding with him?
Oh
Do
yeah.
my best. Sovereigns have not, but Philo has not been melding with any except for the Circle of Leaders and the other Circle of Masters.
Yeah,
He
you're gonna
comes
want
from
to
the
keep
Circle
away
of
from there.
Masters to meld with the leaders, then the Circle of Leaders meld with their respective circles. This is very strange.
We have reason to believe that there is some sort of demonic influence that is transferred via the mind. Perhaps not melding is a good thing for you.
Not melding is not an option. It is how the Myconids connect. Without the meld, we have no identity. Our people will lose all that makes them them.
If the infection spreads through melding, it could be better not to meld with the infected.
this is also true. I have considered the need to take some of my loyals and leave, but this is something I do not wish to do. There are well over 200 Myconids in this colony, and more are being spawned all the time. If I leave them, I leave them to whatever fate has affected Philo.
Are you familiar with the term of cauterizing a wound?
No.
Your mental images lead me to think it is flay that is applied to a softer's injury to prevent it from infecting or festering.
Yes.
But we cannot apply that unless we know where the wound is.
It is true. Let's investigate.
We are wound finders.
We're good at finding wounds.
You can call us
We're good at getting them too.
doctor.
I will happily reward
Found one
you
again.
for aiding us in this fashion. Here, take this as a token of my appreciation.
Mushroom.
He reaches into
Don't bring her
his
too.
own body, and he pulls out a moldering scroll case.
Scroll case.
Let's go squirrel fishing.
It is a scroll of protection against fiends.
Well then.
That'll probably
Give that to Duncan.
I'll write it down.
Let's just get him a talking.
Is that a cleric spell or?
Look it up, dude.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, dude.
So,
What was
We'll
that?
look it up.
So he takes you guys back through. You are right now here in the third circle, the third area here. He points towards the area that you were just in, this central basin.
Here, we have the inner circle. The inner circle was traditionally where all Myconids would come to meld. But now, it is used only by the sovereigns and those leaders of the other circles.
It takes you up towards the north. You guys are continuing to see kind of large awakened jerkwoods moving about here and there, and at no point do you stop seeing Myconids just happily working and moving about throughout the chamber. And if any point you guys want to stop and talk to one, you easily can do that. It is not in any way kind of that you're not going to be stopped or interfered with in any way. They're very, very happy to speak with you. He takes you first up along this edge. So you actually kind of come around, and it's a very strange path to get you up there. But when you reach the top,
Can you learn spells from scrolls?
Yeah.
The music that we can hear.
I can know all spells.
You get a lot, yeah.
are you asking me or are you asking Basidia?
Actually, I guess I'm asking. So, but is there an instrument I would recognize? Anything of?
No, there's no instrument. It sounds mostly like vocalizations, but the other sounds are coming from instruments you don't recognize. The terraces here, you are up in area 2, by the way, up at the top. The terraces here are quiet and calm. The only sounds are soft bloops, splashes of water dripping from stalactites above onto the cups of oversized mushrooms sprouting from mushy earth. Basidia leads you to a small circle. Water trickling from the walls of this vast cavern are channeled into a crude but effective terraced irrigation system. A thick, sweet smell fills the air from thousands of fungi, of all colors and all sizes, many glowing with a strange, inviting light. As you approach the northern edges, northern terraces, you are again also seeing much more incidents of Fair's Rest, kind of glowing out from the walls, wafting towards you. Coming around a corner, you are found in a circle here in the middle terrace, and atop the circle is this particular Myconid, who is introduced to you as Gazbai.
Hey, Gazbai, I am the leader of the Builders Circle. Tell me, you are softers. Are you from the surface world?
Most of us.
You must tell me about the creations of the surface world.
What do the buildings look like? How many layers? How tall? How big? Tell me about bridges. Tell me about lumber. Tell me about bricks.
Yeah, Duncan, tell him about the building.
Duncan?
13 minutes later.
You've come to the right place.
Well, first of all,
You tell him about
Is it indicated that Duncan would be the guy?
Oh yeah.
He will kind of lumber towards you. Are you going to prevent him from trying to rapport with you?
No.
Okay, so a little... And your head is just filled with a million minor detail questions. First of all, your head is filled with these images of these insane, bizarre, insanely elaborate structures. And a million questions filling your head about just exasperatingly minor details about density of bricks, number of bricks, type and position of lumber, ways of cutting the lumber.
Make it all up.
All of this is over just coming into your head. It's almost overwhelming. The Gazbide also tells you,
You would be a great help to me, friend. I dream of building a fungal tower even greater than the Morgus, perhaps even with the aid of Auramikos. This would be of great joy. It would be the greatest creation of any Myconid.
The city kind of stops in at this point and kind of gently, he doesn't physically touch, but there's kind of, it's the equivalent mentally of somebody patting two people on the shoulder. Okay guys, we're gonna break this up now.
Thank you very much, Gazbide.
What buildings?
But we must continue moving to the next circle. The circle of builders is very fortunate to have you as its leader.
Do we see any buildings anywhere?
There's a huge tower, right?
There is a huge tower. Basically, the city, if you ask, will tell you the kind of structures that Gazbide is talking about. Myconids don't use them. They don't build them. What you're seeing is kind of the building. It's the layering of the fungi. It's the placement of the mounds for the rapport. It's things like that, or what the circle of builders do. The intricacy of the structures that he's talking about, no Myconid could ever possibly use something like that.
They don't have bricks down here.
Continuing on a bit further, you come across, on the top terrace near the cavern wall, you see that there is a number of smaller Myconids that seem to be really just deeply invested in the soil. They seem to be like moving stuff about in the soil. And one of them, kind of leading things, is this one.
I love this one, yeah, the hat.
Is it a mouth?
Kinda. So you approach, and this one, as it looks towards you, Basida comes up a little closer. And again, the rapport spores fly out, and he gestures you forward.
Softers, this is Hebope. Hebope is the leader of the Circle of Growers.
Hebope kind of just hunches itself over and gestures towards you.
Ask what questions you have. Then I must return to my work. This soil will not make itself rich and potent and ready for use by the community.
He's a leader of the
Circle of Growers.
What do you grow?
Growing is perhaps a misnomer, but we are the farmers of the colony. We ensure that the soil remains fertile and that the pools spread to enrich the soil and bring the fungi to full bloom. We tend the fungi. Look there.
And he points towards the very farthest northern parts, and you can see the Fair's Rest is significantly stronger there.
That is where we grow the specialized fungi, those that can only be truly grown within the beautiful global Fair's Rest.
What do those fungi do?
A variety of things. We grow,
And again, different, like, it's almost like a tone poem because they don't have words for these. But what you're getting is that like the bigwigs and the pygmyworts that you've encountered before, they have some of those up there. Nilbog's noses, some of the very exotic mushrooms. The Fair's Rest makes them grow more and larger, so they actually cultivate them specifically on that terrace where the Fair's Rest can help the bloom.
Interesting.
Do you have any grand plans for new growing techniques coming up? Anything?
There's nothing wrong with our techniques now.
Good.
Too much change is strange. For example, why does Philo no longer allow mass meldings? I miss the mass meldings. They were
Orgy.
Could your group? I'm just suggesting.
You're just
still
trying to
have a
implement
mass
monogamy.
melding even without Philo's.
That is what we do now. I am called to go to the Circle of Leaders, where I meld with Philo and Basida and the other leaders. From there I come here and the growers meld with me. There to the south, Gazbide meets the Circle of Billiards. There, far to the south, what the hell is that?
Lubaloom, thank you.
Lumaloom gathers all of the hunters. Further there, the Circle of Explorers gathers.
What happens when you meld with the leaders?
We experience their meld, but it is strange these days.
Oh.
I cannot explain it, but it is as if every time we meld, I lose certain thoughts and other ones fill my head.
Basidia tells us of foreign spores and Cavern of Welcome. Did I get that right?
I have never been to the Cavern of Welcome. I have been told by Philo that I am not ready for the Great Cedar's secrets.
What was the... Oh, wait. I may have misunderstood something. The Grove of Welcome is for the high-ups, not for everyone?
That's correct.
Only the Circle of Masters meets within the Grove of Welcome.
When I hear welcome, I think welcome. I think the place
Yeah.
everyone is met.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It is not my name for the chamber. It is the name that Philo has given.
Of course.
That's fine.
Basidae, while we're
Fido.
talking to Habobi, I'm gonna broadcast to Basidae using my mind speech, not the spore. I'm going to attempt to explain to him, like show him pictures of what happened to Sereth and like the guys who are with them, and the dancing and the sprouting head, and them talking about like their weird rapture and the White Queen and all of that.
This is extremely... I'm sorry, hang on, wrong voice. This is extremely disturbing.
Yes! I'm glad you feel that way.
Hey.
I do not know what to make of this news.
We feel like you're in danger.
Big danger.
It is certainly possible, but we have no true evidence or knowledge for me to act upon.
Do you know if Philo is the only one who's like really excited about what's going on tomorrow, or is it like all the masters, or like?
You have already met.
Yeah, who all is in the Circle of Masters?
I
Not
do
all
not
of them.
remember all. You have already met Gaspide.
Mm-hmm.
Gaspide speaks of great and strange things.
Yeah, he's turned. He's
It
definitely
is
turned.
possible. There are others. Perhaps you should meet the other two circle leaders.
Yeah, let's do
before
that.
making your determination.
This guy seems okay.
That's probably wants to build things out of fungus.
So-
Great loss there.
So you guys are heading now. You were up here.
Mm-hmm.
So this is basically the circle of builders and the circle of growers. Now you are moving down here onto this high terrace.
Which one's the welcome garden?
That's whatever's way the hell up there.
Okay.
So,
Is the tower Yigmorgus?
Yeah.
we don't know.
Oh, okay.
Although, certainly the Gaspide said something about wanting to create a tower even greater than Igmorgus.
Okay.
So, with the help of something called Oromykos, too.
Quick aside, you really think Gaspide's been turned?
Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
So
Talking fucking nonsense.
I shouldn't try to quiz him on how to degrade the ground or ruin stuff.
I mean, I wouldn't.
The ground? No, he's the builder.
Yeah, I was hoping that he would clue me in with his. Okay, so if he's a lost
I mean,
cause-
if you... Well, how good are you at lying, Flo?
Oh, come on.
So, as Basidia continues you on the tour, you meet a number of other Myconids as you're kind of going through, and you're getting the impression that maybe a good quarter of them seem to be very into Philo's new way. And they'll tell you. And you're also... It doesn't even take an insight check. The stool is not with you, or is he? The stool is with you. Good.
Oh, yeah, I thought he was with.
No. Bassett is still with you,
right,
so... I think your concern was not taking him up into the Garden of Wealth. A lot of the ones that you meet who seem to be very into Philo's new way are also very much acting out of character for Myconids. They're overly ebullient when they talk to you, very excited to meet strangers. They talk excitedly about the great day of welcome coming and the great events and how the White Lady's way must be prepared. And how exciting it's going to be when the new way comes about. The other 75%, probably about 25% of them seem legitimately shaken, and the other 50% are just going along to get along. So,
Is the Cedar the White Lady? The Master Cedar?
anybody's ball game.
Is it called the Master Cedar? Is that what they call
The
it?
Great Cedar.
The Great Cedar, okay.
Yeah. So as you are approaching the terrace to go up to the high areas to the south, you come across a particularly wide-based circle mound. And Stool excitedly says,
Yay! You asked where Stool was born. This is where Stool was born.
and looking down, what you can see is that you are standing in a field of freshly spored new Myconids. So they look like tiny little miniature versions of Stool, but they're only a few inches tall.
Okay.
They don't
Watch
seem
where you're
to have
stepping.
awareness yet, but yeah, he is growing new Myconids. The circle leader there, Yerberop, as you approach, you can see it is swaying slowly to the left and right, as if it's listening to music that only it can hear.
Ugh.
My friends, this is Yerberop. He is the head of the Circle of Spores. Hello, my friends. You are softers. You are friends of Stool. We are welcome. I am Yerberop. I lead the Circle of Spores. This is where Stool was first seated. How may I help you?
Do you have any plans to change the way you've been seating?
Because I said the
Growing
word
the call.
white lady. What do you think?
You can tell that he's not quite paying attention to you.
Oh yeah, he's in the Rapture.
Rapture.
Do you hear music? Your burrow? Do you know what music is?
That is a softer word. Look at all of them.
And looking around, you can see there are a lot. Like, there's probably a good, I'm going to say, 200, 300 feet. And each square foot has maybe a half a dozen to a dozen different little spores. Stool looks at Basidia.
Why are there so many?
Basidia just looks down.
Philo has commanded more spores be brought to the colony.
Yerberop leans forward, and he starts talking to a couple of the little ones near his feet. Make an insight check.
I'd love to detect thoughts on Yerberop.
It's just a question.
Yeah, but
You do.
2.
2. Okay.
Are we all doing insight?
Yeah, anybody who wants to. Who's got greater than a 13?
I do not.
I have a 14.
That's perfect. So, Flo, again, possibly because of the amount of time you spent with Stool, you're actually getting some of the... It's almost like hearing snippets of conversation wafted to you, and you realize that Yerberop's rapport spores are melding with some of the others around you. It really does seem like Yerberop is leaning in and singing a lullaby to these tiny ones, but the song is of the Great Cedar and of her wedding to the Great Body, and how every Myconid is invited and will bring joy to all in the world below and above.
Okay. I'll be up there.
So, guys, this little tune, it's not familiar to me, but it sounds like there's going to be a wedding ceremony real soon.
Oh, another wedding?
Ooh, I love weddings.
Yeah.
Like this one.
Arjun just officiated one.
The reason I think so many of these little stoolies are popping up
It's all stool.
is because they're planning on some sort of uprising. And it's all going to happen when the Great Cedar meets up with the Great Body, which I have no idea what the Great Body is. If the Great Body, there's only one Great Body I know.
That's happening tomorrow.
Is that yours?
No.
It's happening tomorrow. It's a big event, so I don't know if all these seedlings are going to be ready. These spores for an uprising.
They're already being molded, right?
For an uprising?
They can
No,
fill in the ranks afterwards.
the great wedding will not be tomorrow,
Okay.
but perhaps the White Lady's preparations will be.
Oh.
Is the White Lady the Great Cedar?
No.
Oh,
She
no,
has
no. What great peril we are in. Seriously, I don't think we're going to be able to get through this. But feel free to join us whenever these air, because, the world. Hope everyone's doing great. Thanks for Games Brown. That's the music you're hearing right now, and the beginning is Kellen. Good people and comrades. Besides that, you guys know what you guys need to do. This is just a madman ranting into the edge of insanity. If you're not following Dungeonetics, at least on Instagram, that one we're very proud of. Have a great day.
Oh.
Let's kill a demon. Let's kill a demon.
You think it's going to be...
When you said that, I'll pass on that.
I have no idea what demon this could
Listen,
be.
the only when I heard Great Body, there's only one Great Body I can pick up. I can't get it out of my mind.
You're talking about Henry Cavill?
I'm talking about Grits.
Henry Cavill!
Henry Cavill! The Witcher!
Toss a coin to the ass motherfucker.